the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
3, 2, 1.
Last year I was sitting at a desk as a sales manager, and now I'm official McLaren F1 simulated test driver.
So it's 1.4 behind.
This opportunity is huge.
That's faster than the factory McLaren driver, and he's done 6 laps.
Let's go race.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the SimPossible Racing League. Now, this is going to be a much longer season than last time, and the Truck Series, now known as the MS Forward Truck Series, is actually going to be following the real-life truck schedule, the real-life NASCAR truck schedule, starting from today, this week, and moving on. So, we are glad to be back here, glad to broadcast some more of this fantastic league. If you don't know what this league is, this is the league that was dedicated for drivers who are disabled. So if you have a disability, any driver you're going to see in the field has a disability, whether it's a major disability or a minor disability. This is just a fun league for everybody to get together, have some fun, and race with people who won't judge you if your disability causes you to not drive as well as others. So we are at Daytona International Speedway, one of the fastest racetracks for these trucks here. Lots of drafting, and as of this season, 5 fast repairs. The new rule: 4 fast repairs on basically every track except for super speedways and the dirt race at Eldora. So those are all going to be 5 fast repairs. So for tonight, super speedway, 5 fast repairs. Daytona, of course, in Florida, 2.47 miles. It's a nice average time right here. However, we are going to be going and doing some qualifying right now. So let's see who to follow. We've got... Let's see who we have that we can follow. Tim Giles is waiting. We got Brian Bliss. At this point, no other drivers have actually taken the time. Qualifying has just begun. You got 5 minutes to put 2 of your fastest laps, so everybody should still be in their warm-up lap. Right up against the wall, Brian Bliss wanting to get his car up to speed as fast as possible for this second time lap. This first time lap, he's gonna be holding it up on the outside line as well, just like you saw earlier. Second time lap is when he's gonna be going all the way down. Let's see who else is on track. We got Tim Connolly, pardon me. Just starting his first time lap. He's gonna be at the inside. We got William Wise. Tom Johnson, Tim Giles, let's go back to Brian Bliss, who he is about to start his second time lap. Let's go on board and see just how he drives it. Right up against that inside line. Well, a little bit space there. It's a little bit more than I expected. Apologies for the ticker or the scoreboard not showing the correct name for the 33. That's Doug McCollum. Let me see if I reset that fixes it. Well, that's not what I meant to do, but no, apparently something's wrong with the code. So I have to check in on that. Apologies for 33. Hopefully that's just for this graphic. All the way in the inside line. All those lap times you are seeing are the first lap times for each driver. So Cotilla and Conley were both visibly seen driving the inside line on that first time lap, so they should be faster. But right here, 33, 34, Brian Bliss to the top. David Wilson second place right now. Let's see who else we can spectate. We got Chris Roberge starting his second lap time right now. I believe, might be wrong actually. No, that was his first lap. So this is his second lap, not all the way into the inside as you would expect. Let's see, we got AJ Digby all the way up against the outside wall. We'll see if he has enough time to complete that second lap, as he is rounding off a 4. So it should actually be more than enough. And he is going to start his final lap. We go on board, we'll see how he drives it in. All the way to the inside, steady hands on the wheel. That's what needs to get done. Once again, apologies for the 33. That is Doug McCollum. Not sure why his name is not being shown on the scoreboard. But if I need to, I'll just be pointing that out whenever it needs to be pointed out. Fortune of AJ Digby, that is good enough for 8th place. As while we were watching that, the 18 of Tim Giles and Eric Minch in the 01 have taken the top 2 spots with 8 seconds to go. More than likely that will be it for qualifying. I'm not seeing anybody else out on track that hasn't taken a lap, so that should be it for qualifying. So I just want to say quick congratulations to Tim Giles on the pole. Well deserved. Okay, as soon as everybody starts gridding up, that's not what I meant to click. As soon as everybody starts gridding up, we'll go ahead and get the grill ready. Alright, let's start this grid. In first place, the 18th, first pole of the season for the MS Forward Truck Series. It's Tim Giles with Eric Minch in second place. William Wise in third with Brian Bliss in fourth. Nate Cotilla will qualify fifth with Chris Roberge in sixth. David Wilson seventh, AJ Digby eighth. Doug McCollum will be starting ninth with Tim Conley in 10th. I noticed his sponsor was shouting him out earlier in the chat. Tom Johnson in 11th with Kyle Zimmer in 12th. Tanner Sharp, who I was speaking to earlier, he said he's going to redeem himself this year, will be starting 13th. He did not post a lap time. Kevin Cochran will be 14th, also did not post a lap. All these drivers going forward did not post a lap time. Travis Zudema, 15th. Alan Capers, 16th. Brian Lowhead, 17th. Thomas Wise, 18th, and that would be it for qualifying. So we blew by that just a little bit too quickly, but that's fine. This is your starting front row. Not everybody is ready yet, but as soon as pace car goes, everybody will start to head on out and get this 50 lapper going. So 50 laps at Daytona, that means 25 will be the halfway stage break, and new for this season, the actual halfway of the race will be worth 1 point for the leader. So one pace lap here. We got the Porsche pace car. I'm not sure why we chose that one. But we got the Porsche pace car here, getting everything ready. Nice change of pace. Want to thank the new sponsors for the SimPossible Racing League, and that's Sim Graphics. Thank you to Sim Graphics. They're each going to be giving a scheme to all the drivers for free if they ask one. Also, thank you to HomeNet Hosting for helping them set up TeamSpeak, as well as other various items that HomeNet Hosting offers. And, of course, this season sponsors MS Forward. This is a fantastic disabled gym. So, thank you so much for MS Forward for sponsoring this fantastic league. And it's also, these are track cams are provided by Track Cams for Gourmet. Check them out at www.trackcams22.com. Pace car is getting ready to pull off. Pace car is off. Green flag is not out yet. Green flag is out. Remember, you don't want to get too much of a lead, otherwise you'll get freight trained before you even get to the backstretch. So a decent lead here for the 18 is already wrecking back there to 25 of Kyle Zimmer. Got turned, got himself some damage, but he should be good to go. He may have to use one of his fast repairs as they're going side by side. For second place, maybe a battle for the lead here. Oh, there's a wreck back there. The 28 to 34, many drivers involved. 14 of AJ Digby's involved. I believe that was the 4 of Nate Cotilla. He actually got stuck up against the wall. Let's go back and try to figure out just what happened there, looking at the onboard. He got clipped. 14 gets some heavy rear end damage. most of these drivers are gonna need to take a tow. So it looks like the 4 got clipped. He either got shoved out of the line and got clipped and just got stuck up against the wall. Almost cleared it and then just got clipped in the quarter panel. Send him back up against the outside wall, giving him a lot more damage than he probably wanted. Let's see if we can take a look at as to see what happened from the onboard of 20. So it looks like the 4 just, like the whole line wiggled and the 4 stepped out of line and the 20 just got that huge momentum. So drivers in pair road or went down pair road. It's Tom Johnson, AJ Digby, and Nick Cotilla. Nick Cotilla did have to use his toe, so he will more than likely be 1 or 2 laps down. 2 laps down, because he's already 1 lap down. He more than likely will be a 2nd lap down as the leaders you see approaching. Eric Minch going down pair road. He was in the front row. Tanner Sharp also going down pair road. Brian Bliss, Alan Capers. I don't believe any of these drivers did get any damage. This is more just getting some extra fuel, getting everything set up. This is going to be a short race, only 50 laps, not too many. So as this goes on under caution, let's actually take this first moment to talk to the league owner, Jeff Schmidt. So hopefully Jeff actually lowered his volume so I can't hear myself when he talks, but Jeff, you there? You got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on, Carlos?
Hey, Jeff, congratulations on a 2nd season. So quick, too. You guys only had a week off, and even on that week off, you guys went to the High Banks and did some old Gen 4 racing. How was that?
Yeah, actually, we took the Gen 6 Cup car at Talladega. That was a lot of fun. I went out there and raced with the guys. We had a blast.
That's good to know. So, all right, 2nd season. It's a lot longer. You're gonna imitate the whole full truck series. Do you have any expectations you're looking forward to for this actual like long-term season?
Oh, well, I mean, it's not much that I don't already know, I suppose. It's going to be a blast. It's always a lot of fun watching these guys, talking to them, just being a part of it. Truly blessed to be a part of it and to have done this. It's really something awesome, and yeah, it just gets better and better, man.
That's great to hear. Unfortunately, there was a couple incidents, two early incidents before this first caution, but it's Daytona. It's the first race back. It's a little bit expected. Hopefully, it's gonna be a faster, cleaner race as it goes on. So, what's the new rule for this season? Fast repairs. You are limiting them to 4 for pretty much every track except for super speedways and Eldora. And for those 3 tracks, that will be 5 fast repairs. What was the reason for that?
Yeah, typically you see more wrecks at the super speedways. Not always, but to have that extra fast repair at the super speedway seemed like the right thing to do, to give these guys a little more courage to maybe go 3 wide, to do some things that they wouldn't normally do. So I think it makes more fun of it. Eldora being the dirt track, we all know that it's not the easiest thing to do, especially in this truck. So it's going to be an interesting race. A lot of people struggle with the truck at Eldora, so it's going to be a lot of learning for a lot of people, and we're happy to be there right with them to help out with however we can. And yeah, so that's another track that we wanted to give an extra fast repair to, that we deemed to that it would work out better to do that.
All right, well, thank you so much, Jeff. These drivers are about to go back to green. I'll let you be, and I'll check the facial again. Thank you. All right, so that was Jeff. Like I said, we are about to go take our first restart of the season. All right, we have a very quick caution. And after a while, I will take a moment to read the comments of what you guys are saying. It's just a new YouTube profile. It's New YouTube settings on my phone apparently make it difficult for me to read the comments, so I'll figure it out. Green flag is out. A little bit of uncertainty of what's going on the hot side, on the high side between the 32 of William Wise, but no issues there. Just a loss of momentum as the inside is going to be the preferred line going into this corner. Some of these drivers are snaking around the corner already. As the faster these trucks go, the more you're going to be seeing them snake around like that. Same thing with the Cup cars and the Xfinity vehicles. They're just really unstable on the straightaways. There's going to be less of an incident in the corners than there are going to be in the actual straightaways. Either 3 just pound that wall. Unfortunately, he's having some difficulties there. But he's actually staying up with the group there for a moment, so I'm proud of Tim there. Doing his best. And currently running in 11th position. As side by side going for the lead, 32 is getting a good push, I believe, by the 20 truck. Some new paint schemes have to get used to. I believe. No, sorry, that's the 30 truck. The 20 is actually pushing the 18. So, 2 Toyotas on the inside, 2 Chevys on the outside, or 3. Well, okay, 3 Toyotas on the inside, 3 Chevys on the outside. Toyota's dominating on the inside right now. Only 4 drivers on the outside line compared to the 7 or 8 that are on the inside. That being said, you can make it work with 3 drivers. You just have to know how to push, and you have to know how to side draft and be there. As looks like there's going to be a wreck on the corner. Uncertainty as to what lanes to go for some of these drivers. Many drivers involved. Alright, let's go back and see if we can figure out what happened here. That was, pardon me, that was the wrong driver for me to go back into. So from the point of the 13 of Adam Capers, here's what happens. Looks like the 30 separated to the lane and then didn't know that the 01 of Verkevich had already committed to being on his inside, making it 3 wide. The 01 following right behind the 30. 30 taps the outside wall. 01 goes underneath him. 30 doesn't expect it to happen and comes down on 90. The 25 to 34. The 4 truck again. That would be his second. And he did have to take a fast repair. As, oh no, man. Okay. Pardon me, something's going on. I'm losing connection to the drivers. Is everything back? Okay, everything looks back. This must be the connection issues all the people were talking about with iRacing. I believe on Monday there should be a very serious patch coming to address all these connection issues. So hopefully that is just a small thing and we are all right. So, under caution, let's see if we can take a moment to look under the comments and see what the people are saying. We got 13 people on chat. Hey, how's everybody doing? Feel free to comment, and I'll read out your comments out loud if it's necessary. We got the Heartbeat Network saying, looking forward to a great race for everybody. We're here for you, Tim Conley, and the Heartbeat Network is a sponsor of Tim Conley. Unfortunately, Tim Conley is in pit road right now. He was involved in that incident. There's the Heartbeat Network. Let's see who else we can look at. We got Johnny Bell saying digging for 2, so he is clearly rooting for last season's champion. Where is he? David Wilson. That's no, it's AJ Digby. Pardon me, I don't know where that happens. AJ Digby was the champion for last season, so he is digging for 2. It's Johnny Bell saying. We got Bert saying 20 truck wins or we riot. So the 20 truck was not involved in that incident. He was actually pushing the inside truck. And the wreck happened just right behind him. But Everybody's okay. We got a couple trucks in Pier Road. Not everybody got involved in that incident. Some of them are just coming in to get some gas and go. And you're welcome. I'm not sure who I'm talking to. I'm talking to Maggie or Peggy. I'm still familiar to Tim's sponsors, but he's been spreading the love for his sponsors out on Facebook. And if you're gonna sponsor somebody, Tim's the kind of person. He's always talking about how amazing his sponsors are on Facebook. So fantastic to see that the sponsors are committed to their driver. His driver is committed to them. We start with more than likely 40 or 39 laps to go. We'll see if we get the one to go. If we don't, we'll just take a quick break. And if we do, then we'll just stay here. Alright, we are not having the one to go, so we're going to take a quick break, get everything ready. And we'll be back for the green flag.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Sorry, I had to cut that one off just a little bit too early. Just want to make sure we got here right in time for the green flag. Tim Giles has led every single lap so far. He's led all 10 laps. Pace car is off. We got the 20 pushing the 18. Tanner Sharp pushing the 32. And we'll see just how fast these trucks are going to go here with 39 laps to go. Remember, lap 25 will be the halfway point. I'll be the point where the leader earns a bonus point for leading the race at the time. And it's only the race leader that's going to earn a bonus point. Tanner Sharp quickly abandons that outside line, knowing it hasn't worked all night right now. Maybe he thinks a little bit too early. And actually, he's now abandoning the outside line to form a middle line that somehow is actually working. And now he's regrouped on the outside line, pushing, I believe that's 98 of Chris Roberge. Let's get some more personal views. It's been a while. A lot of beautiful paint schemes out here tonight. Fresh coat of paint for the new season. Some repeats, some brand new ones. That 20 truck looks really, really cool. Okay, looks like a very nice paint scheme. 13 of allocated with the traditional Van Halen-esque scheme. Tanner Sharp looks like he also can't do anything on the outside line. 98 of Chris Roberge is either not attempting to go for it, or inside line is that much stronger. He just doesn't have much help. So he's going to abandon 98 and look in the inside line. As now Alan Capers is looking to the outside line. Maybe 98 will push him. I think Tanner's done pushing people on the outside line for now. He's going to commit to the inside. AJ Digby is a lap down. I'm not sure why he's a lap down. It's possible that that he got involved in an earlier accident, or he just had to step out, maybe take care of some personal items. So under caution, next time by, we'll see if we can give chat so we can get you your answer. But at the moment, I do not know why he's a lap down. And thank you so much, Peggy, for letting me know. So, David Wilson, who previously was known as Jeff Wilson for the majority of the last season, except for the final race. Jeff Wilson was actually not his real name. He had to use that because I'm assuming that's the credit card he used, or debit card he used for when he signed up in iRacing, and iRacing didn't allow him to change his name until recently. So, real name David J. Wilson. We're glad to have him now with his correct name. New paint scheme, as we were mentioned earlier, and he is just behind the back bumper of the 18. He has been second this whole race. Of course, now that I say that, he notices that Tanner Sharp was a little bit faster, moved up high, went to get pushed by Tanner. A little bit too heavy of a push. He saved his truck and is now at the lead. So, no longer is Tim Giles leading this race. It is now the 20 of David Wilson. Tanner Sharp tried to be sneaky and go underneath him, but the 20 of David Wilson saw better, as now the 18 gets turned. Oh, a big incident back there. 98 involved. Still green because this is all off track. The 80 is involved. The 18. Let's see if we can just quickly go back and see what happened there. From the chopper point of view, it looks like the 18 went up high, and then, oh, it's just some contact there between some drivers. As caution is finally out, we're not sure what caused that. Tim Giles actually has a blown engine, so that could be the reason why. So, going from first to checkers, as I appear to be losing my voice. I don't know what's happening. I'm not yelling, my voice is just gone, so I apologize for that. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be talking to AJ Digby if he is on the team speak, but we'll do that after everybody gets a chance to go down pit road. That way we don't disturb him if he's still thinking of going down or not. Yeah, I got water with me. I just not sure what happened. I think I'm good, but it just started going bad. All right, we'll see who's gonna go down pit road. Tanner Sharp going down pit road. That's who we can see. 25 going down pit road. So Tanner Sharp is going to abandon his attempt for the lead there. Going down pit road, we got Brian Lowhead, Tom Johnson, Chris Roberge. And actually, I think Tim Giles might get the free pass. Yeah, I think Tim Giles might actually get the free pass, so I'm still going to ask him what happened to... pardon me, not Tim Giles. Digby, he's going to get the free pass. I'm still going to figure out what caused him to get a lap down, but he's going to be on the lead lap, I believe. He should be on the lead lap because Tim Giles was on the lead lap when that happened. So AJ Digby should have been your free pass. So he's going to stay out. We'll see if we can talk to him. Hey AJ, it's Carlos. You got a copy?
Yep, I do.
Hey, we got a commentator that wanted to know what caused you to go a lap down earlier, since he did not see you get involved in an incident.
No, I completely dodged that second incident and then just not a very championship move and downshifted too early while I was slowing down and blew my motor. So had to tow and use one of my 5 fast repairs, and so that sucked. I'm down to 3 now, but I'm feeling pretty good. I lost a lap there, but I just got it back on this lucky dog. So feeling pretty good about what's coming up. Got a pretty decent car, just kind of been sitting towards the back. So we'll see what happens, and you never know here at Daytona.
Yep, you guys have a couple more laps until the halfway stage break / point gets awarded. But yeah, glad to see you're back in the lead lap. That answers the question for forgot who was asking. Let's see if we can figure that out. For Flash Gordon, he wanted to know just what happened, but he answered the question. So yeah,
I'll shout out. That's my dad right there. So shout out to him for watching. But yeah, just rookie mistake, blew my motor. But we're back on the lead lap. We'll get back in this thing. Just gotta hope that we can dodge a couple more and see what we can put together. It's not easy defending a championship. So
no, but it's the first race of the season. I think you'll be good to go. So thank you so much, AJ. We'll try to talk to you as the race goes on. We wish you good luck.
Thank you.
That's fan favorite AJ Digby right now. So we'll see if we're going to be restarting with 30 laps to go or 29 based on if we get the one to go this time by. Currently on the top of the board is a 20 of David Wilson. I do notice he does have some slight front end damage, either pushing too hard or got involved in one of the earlier incidents. Alan Capers is second, Brian Bliss third, Eric Minch fourth, and Tanner Sharp fifth, as we do have the one to go. Just want to go ahead and say a quick thank you to some of these this league sponsors. We had Sim Graphics, who helps make some wonderful graphics schemes for some of these drivers. HomeNet Hosting for making and providing the TeamSpeak server that they use, as well as the MS Forward Gym, which is the series sponsor and longest sponsor so far. So thank you so much, MS Forward. It's a disabled gym for people with disabilities. So fantastic, check them out. I did have a video. Unfortunately, I was unable to get it ready for this broadcast, but it should be ready for the next one. So I do apologize for that. It had some And when I downloaded the video, I had a couple issues that I have to re-download it and get it ready. So it was an issue on my end. Alright, so we're going to get ready to go take another green flag. Pace car's going to get ready to pull off. I got my water with me. My voice is back. Green flag is out. The drivers are going. No worries, Flash Gordon. Now you know what your son's doing. He's back. He's on the lead lap. 20th David Wilson chose the outside line, and it worked to perfection because he's now all the way back in the inside line. Isn't going to lose much position, and he's got a teammate behind him, 34, of Brian Bliss. Tanner Sharp really bumping the back of the 34, getting them all unstable. It's Tanner Sharp to the 25 of Kyle Zimmer. Both of those drivers are driving in the same team, that is Rebel Racing. Third car on the outside line is the 98 of Chris Roberge, back from having been involved in an incident a couple laps ago. As the 13, it will actually lead that lap. Apologies if the 13 is a little bit bright to see on the ticker. It's based off number color and then car color, or iRacing car color, not Trading Paints car color. So in his case, he chose both of them to be the same color, so it looks just like a huge pink blob. So I apologize for that. As the outside line seems to be the preferred line right now, we got the majority of the drivers hit flip-flop from going on the inside line to the outside line. As now there are only 3 drivers on the inside line, make it 4 and change, and the majority of the drivers are grouped up on the outside. My voice appears to be going again. Some contact between the 26 and the 20. And during the middle of the corners, everybody's going to be good. It looks like lots of weaving and and that's a wreck for the leaders. 26 is involved. Pardon me, 25 to 20 is involved. Many drivers involved. 32 flips upside down. Let's see if we can go back and see what happened. So 13 makes some contact with a couple of drivers and makes contact with 32. And then 32 just goes for a long, lazy flip. Oops, a little bit too far back, but you know what, that works. And you can follow along and see what happened. So it was contact between the 01 and the 20, not the 26 and the 20. I apologize for that. As the 13 is moving up and down, trying to find people to block, he unfortunately gave just a little bit too much room to the 01, and that caused that incident to happen. It looks like AJ Digby was also involved. He may have to take another fast repair. Going down Pear Road right now, 34 Brian Bliss, Tom Johnson, couple more drivers that have already been in pit road. The 18 had to take a tow. More than likely will end up a lap or two down. Eric Minch also had to take a tow. Kyle Zimmer had to take a tow. Kevin Cochran had to take a tow. So coming to the line this time by will be 25 to go. That'll be the halfway point, which means that David Wilson will earn that bonus points for leading at the halfway. So currently your top 5 is David Wilson, Tanner Sharp, Chris Roberge, William Wise, Tom Johnson in 5th. Rest of the top 10 will follow with Brian Bliss in 6th, Brian Lowhead in 7th, Alan Capers in 8th, AJ Digby in 9th, and Tim Connolly in 10th. He is currently 1 lap down. So 9 drivers on the lead lap. Kyle Zimmer 11th, Tim Giles 12th, Kevin Cochran 13th. All the drivers 1 lap down. Travis Udema in 14th, Eric Minch in 15th. They're 2 laps down. Nate Cotilla in 16th, and he is 3 laps down. Everybody else, 17th and 18th, is 21 and 24 laps down, respectively. So I'll take a quick break, make sure everything's going, get a lot of more water in me, and we'll be right back for the green flag.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Last year I was sitting at a desk as a sales manager, and now I'm official McLaren F1 simulated test driver.
So there's 1.4 behind.
This opportunity is huge.
That's faster than the factory McLaren driver, and he's done 6 laps.
Let's go race.
Alright, we are back. 24 laps to go. It'll be 23 when we resume the green flag. So correction, we do have 9 drivers on the lead lap, not 8. Oh, sorry, we have 8 drivers in the lead lap, not 9, like I mentioned earlier. So, still no other changes to the leaderboard. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. 20 of David Wilson's gonna be leading them to the front. As actually, 26 crosses in line ahead of the 20, but the 26 Tanner Sharp has no help. Tanner Sharp will lead the lap, but he's gonna quickly fall back as the 98 is pushing onto the back bumper of the 20 truck. Tanner still has no help on the outside line, so he's just gonna be dropping back as the 98's pushing the 20 truck past Tanner. As the top 3 drivers are not clear, and there'll be soon the top 4 drivers clear. No help on the outside line whatsoever. 34 is looking, but by the time he gets there, actually, you know, he's there. He might be able to help Tanner, but now the Neo outside line is forming as the 98 is looking up high with the, I believe that's the 90. Going 3 wide for the lead between the 98 to 26, and I honestly just cannot see that anymore. I apologize. 34. Going side by side here for the race lead. Tanner Sharp once again will not be able to. Oh, they're wrecking behind. The 32 once again flipping multiple times. That was the 80s. The 80's actually 1 lap down, so caution is out. It's another big wreck. Let's go back and see what happened there. The 32 gets clipped in the quarter panel. Ends up flipping a couple more times here tonight. So I gotta be a record for how many times. Tim Giles was involved in that one too. That's some serious contact for the 18. He's still on track. Actually, wait, did he lose an engine? I think he lost his engine. Yeah, he's gonna have to take a tow. He's lost his engine there. So that's a shame for the 18. Currently leading the race is Chris Roberge. 20 laps to go. We'll have a couple more laps. We're going to reset the field. We're going to go on another break as we settle in, get the field set up, and try to figure out just who's in what position. So we'll be back.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Last year, I was sitting at a desk as a sales manager, and now I'm official McLaren F1 simulator test driver.
So it's 1.4 behind.
This opportunity is huge.
Oh, that's it, 46. Wow. That's faster than the factory McLaren driver. And he's done 6 laps.
Let's go race.
Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to be restarting with 16 laps to go here at Daytona. Not too many laps left in this short race, season opener. 23 races, 23 race long schedule. Christopher Birch currently leading David Wilson. Pace car is going to get ready to pull away. As quickly, top 5 is 98, Christopher Birch, David Wilson, Tanner Sharp, AJ Digby, and Alan Capers. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. 26, Tanner Sharp is going to be pushing the 98 of Christopher Birch. And looks like the outside line is now. Doesn't have much help. AJ Digby is there. He did have to use a fast repair from that previous incident. It's getting to the point now where some of these drivers are starting to run out of fast repairs. Brian Bliss had to run out, so he is. Looks like he's out of the racetrack. Doug McCollum and Thomas Wise already have been confirmed to have DNF'd out here tonight. 31 and 34 laps down, respectively, currently. As your top 5, top 6 are singling out right now. Pardon me, that is the top 5, and then there's the 18 of Tim Giles, who is currently 2 laps down. He's going to want to earn his lap back the hard way, make some contact with AJ Digby, and he's just spinning out on the grass. No caution right now, and the caution is out. If we go back, I'm not sure what happened there. We'll try to get a better angle if that was the 14 that came up or the 18 that came down. But that, I'm sure the 14 of AJ Digby was not too happy with that move. It was going to cost him too much, but he does have some damage now. Looks like the 18 came down on the 14. We'll see how the officials want to review that, knowing that the 18 is multiple laps down and the 14 was not. So currently it is Chris Roberge, Tanner Sharp, Alan Capers, David Wilson, William Wise, that's your top 5. Tom Johnson, AJ Digby, Kevin Cockrum, AJ Digby in 7th, and Kevin Cockrum in 8th. Kevin should be getting the free pass, so he should be on the lead lap when everything resets back to normal. We're going to take the green. 9th place, we're going to have Eric Minch, Kyle Zimmer, and Travis Sudema. That's up to 11th. The drivers are 1 lap down. Brian Lowhead in 12th, and Tim Giles in 13th. Those are the drivers that are 2 laps down. Nick Catella and Tim Conley are 3 laps down. That's 14th and 15th position. So the more cautions we get, as we are running out of laps, and more cautions we get, the more these drivers are going to probably start using their fast repairs, and we're going to get to the point where we already have some drivers who are out of fast repairs, or if they get involved in one more incident, then they are out, and it's over. So they're going to have to be careful now, see who gets involved, who doesn't. Do I have enough fast repairs? Have I used my last one? Should I use one? As we got the leaders staying out, except for, I believe, that is the 14 of Digby. Yeah, 14 of Digby. Actually, no, pardon me, that was a 56 of Tom Johnson. No, it wasn't. I lied to you one more time. That was a 20 of David Wilson. AJ Digby decided to stay out, so it looks like he either doesn't have fast repair, or he just doesn't feel like the damage he has is warrant of a fast repair. Let's see if we can talk to a certain driver. We'll see. Get something to kill some time. We got Tanner Sharp. Tanner Sharp saying he wants to redeem himself this year. Tanner's just Carlos here. Copy?
Yep.
Hey, 13 laps to go. Looks like you guys aren't going to get too many long runs here tonight. What's your strategy going out here? I know you're going to go for that win.
Try to win. I mean, that's the best way to put it. Just got to get some helpers to try to make that happen and get these green flag runs in. We're in a position to do it. Just got to try to make it happen and have the green flag runs to do it.
The last time you started on the outside line, you actually beat the leader to start-finish line, but you found yourself having no help, and you dropped all the way to the back before another quick caution came out. Do you see that happening again, or are you trying to talk to the person who's going to be behind you and tell him to push you and push you and push you?
A little bit of both. Just got to see what kind of position we are in when we go green, and all the decision making goes from there. You know, it's funny you say that. You know, you can talk to who you want to work with until they drop the green flag. So that's just my strategy. Just try to stay up front, try to be aggressive as possible. There's one time I went 3 wide by myself, and I had like no help. So, I mean, I was getting on the radio. I'm like, hey, guys, I don't know did I get any help? Because I wasn't paying attention in the rearview mirror. And they're like, no, you did that by yourself. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. It's all guessing game from here on out. I just got to play it by ear.
Well, we wish you good luck, and 12 laps to go. We're not going to get too many cautions now before the race is over. So hopefully you do get that long run.
Yeah, I hope so too. Hopefully.
All right, that was Tanner Sharp, who won who actually tied for the most races won last season. Didn't get the championship because he had to leave and not start a couple of the last races. But he's back now. He wants to go for it, and now that he actually has a couple of drop races to the schedule, which part of the new rule is the drivers are allowed 3 provisionals or drop races. The provisionals will count as 5 points less than the last place finish. So, in this case, let's put this back away. It'll be 18, so it'll be however many points 18th place gets minus 5. So, we'll see who else we can talk to. Let's see if we can talk to Chris Roberge. See what he has up in plan, as I apparently hear my sister yelling, so that means that the puppy has made a mess. Chris, this is Carlos from 3-Way TV. You got a copy?
Yes I do.
Hey, so you're currently got the lead, and actually, excuse me, give me a moment. You have the lead right now. You got a very hungry Tanner Sharp behind you, and quickly, what are your thoughts on, you're going to go for the win, or you're just going to try to get the best points right now?
Well, I'm trying to do both. Right now, I'm trying to hold them off and trying to help get my teammate up here so we can push each other, and hopefully I get a late birthday gift for myself.
Oh, happy late birthday. When was your birthday?
My birthday was yesterday, but it was good.
Alright, yeah, happy late birthday. Mine was on the 18th. It was like just under a week ago. So, anyway, we wish you good luck, and hopefully you get that help from the teammate, and hopefully you might get that good results you wanted.
Well, thank you very much.
Alright, that was Chris Roberge. He's going to let the chips fall where they may. Hopefully he gets some help by his teammate. And if he doesn't, he doesn't. If he does, he does. We'll see what happens. Can confirm the puppy did make a mess in the living room, so still need some more time for some potty training. Pace car's ready. Lights are off. We're going to be going this time by 10 laps to go here at the Daytona season opener for the MS Forward Truck Series in the SimPossible Racing League. The pace car is off. The drivers are getting ready. Green flag is out. Tanner Sharp off to another fantastic restart. Just barely loses the lead to Chris Roberge. But Tanner Sharp looks like he actually may have some help behind him. Not too much. Chris Roberge is by himself. He does not have the 20. 20's catching up, but it might be too late. Actually, I don't know about that. The 20 did have a really good run. All the way from 6th to 2nd. It's Tanner Sharp almost got abandoned by the 32 of William Wise, who we're going to go on board with right now. There's a 20 who's really doing a magnificent job pushing the leader. Chris Roberge currently on the top point. He is where he wants to be. 9 laps to go. Everything looking smooth behind. It's a 98, the 20, the 13, the 32, and the 26. Small 3-4 car breakaway. There's the 3 truck. Re-entering the racetrack. He had some difficulties in the caution earlier, but he is re-entering the racetrack. small group of top four are splitting up from the rest of the pack. Tanner Sharp, this is not what Tanner wanted to see. Tanner wanted to quickly get that lead and hold on to it, but he was unable to do that, and he just dropped back all the way to 5th, and he is losing. He was losing that main pack. He does have some help behind him in the form of AJ Digby, but if AJ Digby doesn't start pushing, and the 26 truck will be unable to do anything with 8 laps to go. AJ Digby just hanging in right behind, isn't really doing much to help Tanner Sharp. However, Tanner Sharp did catch the back of the 32 of William Wise, going side by side. The only other truck on the outside line will be the 25. That's about 3 or so trucks behind. That's not enough. Tanner needs more vehicles out there to help him out. There goes the that's the 90 of I'm not sure who that is actually. 90 of Travis Sudema, there we go. Some of these new paint schemes I still have to get used to. It's a 25. That's his teammate who is finally, with the help of the 90, is actually able to catch up. This is, however, maybe a little bit too little too late. And Tanner Sharp still dropping back. That inside line is extremely powerful. That whole top 4 is no more as everybody has caught back up. The 98 getting major help from the 20 and the 13. Six laps to go here at Daytona. This is exactly what the 98 wanted to see. This is also what the 26 Tanner Sharp wanted to see, but this is not the way he wanted it to play out specifically. He is finding himself all the way back there. Is Tim Conley stuck in the middle of the racetrack. No caution. Everybody's going to avoid him. Smooth and gingerly. Tim Conley is still a driver who's getting himself ready for some of these races. Once again, I mentioned earlier, he's a fantastic spokesman. Always loves his sponsors. Sponsors love him back. So it's good to see if you want to sponsor somebody, Tim Conley's the driver for you. With 5 laps to go here in Daytona, if we get a caution right now, we may have a 1-lap restart, but as we keep on going on, chances are for an actual restart will be over. As the drivers are getting close, I'm worried that we may actually get another caution right here, right now. They're going side by side. 26 to Tanner Sharp pushing really hard against the 01. 01's all the way up there. He's going to come down. We're going to make some contact. As surprisingly, wow, I cannot believe that there actually was a hole for the 26 machine to actually come down there. That should have been a caution right there. Let's see just what happened. Wow, just enough room for Tanner Sharp to go in there. As now Tanner Sharp is being pushed on the outside line by the 13 of Adam Capers. This is exactly what Tanner wants to be right now on the backstretch. He's going to have the lead by the damaged race truck. A lot of these trucks are actually not damaged from just side-by-side contact. 26 got pushed to the lead. He's going to have the lead. 13 does not have the hole that he wanted. He's going to go up high. He's going to get turned. He's going to come down. That should be the caution. That might be the race. Caution is out. They're going to come across 3 to go, and I believe the race is over. Tanner Sharp should be declared the winner. Alright, let's go back and take a look at what happens to 13. Fantastic camera angles. Cannot have picked a better camera angle than that one for that. 13 pushed the 26 Tanner Sharp to where he needed to be, then tried to go down to the inside line, saw that it was occupied, moved up just a little bit too high, got clipped by the 01, and then from there, that happens. 98 was there, moved to just a little bit too much, clipped by the 01. Went airborne, got upside down up against the wall, came back down. Major damage. Race should be done. $13. That is the end result of that wreck. He is crabbing it. Not the type of angle your car wants to drive. It's a little bit way. That's not aerodynamically efficient. So, currently your top 5 is Tanner Sharp, Chris Roberge, David Wilson, William Wise, AJ Digby, Tom Johnson 6, Alan Capers, Travis Zudema, Eric Minch, and Brian Lowhead will round out your top 10. This should be it. Kevin Cochran, Nate Cotilla, Kyle Zimmer, and Tim Giles and Tim Conley round out your top 15. So unless something happens, unless Tanner runs out of fuel, he disconnects, or he just gets wrecked or something, which I doubt would happen, Tanner has this race won. He just got out in the and led at the perfect moment. He's only led, actually that was his first laps led when the caution came out. So right now he's led 3 laps, and when this is over, he should have led 5 laps. So, here we are on the last lap. Tanner Sharp should be the winner. And, it'll take just over 2 minutes to, just under 2 minutes to reset everybody back out here, get everything under control. Going through the backstretch one final time, Tanner Sharp looking to do everything he can to win this race. Chris Roberge is going to end up second. Just not enough time. Stuck his nose in there. Didn't do anything wrong. He stuck his nose in there. And 13 realized that there was another vehicle there. Moved up high just a little bit too much and got clipped by the 01. Sent to the outside wall, burned a couple more drivers, flipped over many times, and unfortunately brought out that final caution that Tanner Sharp may or may not have wanted to see, but at this point, I think he's going to take it. So, race 1 winner, Tanner Sharp, the one who came here to redeem himself. He's going to come out here with the points lead. So, congratulations to Tanner Sharp. Chris Roberge second, David Wilson third, William Wise fourth, AJ Digby fifth, Tom Johnson sixth, Alan Capers seventh, Kevin Cochran eighth, Eric Minch ninth, Travis Zudema 10th, Brian Lowhead 11th, Kyle Zimmer 12th, Nate Cotilla 13th, Tim Giles 14th, and Last driver on the track will be Tim Conley in 15th. So, congratulations to Tanner Sharp. Definitely a win well earned. Let's see if we can talk to him before he can burn it down a little bit. Let's see what he has to say. He always said he wanted to commentate and drive at the same time, so right now we're letting him do that. Your race 1 winner, Tanner Sharp. Tanner, how about you give us a run through as to how you're gonna tear this truck down?
Well, driving and commentating at the same time here, like you just said, Carlos, and man, what a hell of a finish that was. I mean, my God, I felt like towards the back there. I don't know if you all caught that on cam, but man, oh man, I felt towards the back. I thought I was done, quite frankly, but
I gotta be honest, I thought you were done too.
Yeah, that was such an unbelievable race, really. That was just awesome. I've never won an official points race in anything. And whether it's in 3-wide racing or this league, or
no, you've won races in 3-wide.
Well, not at Daytona.
Oh well, you didn't say that.
I was getting there, but you know, it was just such an amazing ordeal here tonight. You know, a bunch of these guys, and yeah, there's some few cautions here and there, but I was hoping for that green flag run. By God, did I get it? And that was just time to go, man. So, what a hell of a race! I'm excited.
Yeah, tear that truck down a little bit some more. I know you got the gas in there. Oh, okay, that's illegal.
Nah, nothing's illegal around here.
It's a party
when
foul.
You're celebrating victory, yeah. But since I'm sitting here in the grass and chit-chatting with you, I got to thank everybody here at SimPossible Racing League for giving everybody, not just myself, but everybody else here an opportunity. Every single driver here has some kind of form of disability, and it's awesome to get to know them, who they are, and such a respectful group of guys here. And what an awesome race. Never won an official points race at Daytona before. This is awesome.
It's glad to hear you're so happy. You told me earlier off of a broadcast saying you're here to redeem yourself from last year, and look at you now. Won the first race. I thought you were done when you got that green flag run, but nobody wanted to work with you on the outside line, and you just dropped all the way back. You got that run. You just showed up out of nowhere. You surprised me, and you ended up winning this race. So congratulations on a race well won, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks for broadcast, Carlos. I know you do an awesome job in the booth doing your double duty, and hopefully get someone in their booth to help you out a little bit. You do an awesome job.
I may have a certain someone join me next week. Maybe a certain 2 people join me next week. We'll see what happens at Atlanta. It'll be a very spooky broadcast. It'll be a Halloween broadcast. So we'll see what happens. I know you already thanked anybody, but is there anybody you left out? Any final shout-outs you go before we do let you go?
Jeff Schmidt, man, you're awesome. Thanks for giving everybody the opportunity and the chance, and I'm looking forward to come racing with these guys next week, Wednesday night, and can't wait to share this race to all my friends and family.
All right, Tanner, thank you so much. We wish you good luck, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
All right, second place is number 98 of Chris Roberts. Chris, you have a copy?
Yes, I do.
Chris, you didn't get that win that you maybe wanted, but second place, man, that's pretty good. You got yourself a good points run at the end.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was trying to help my teammate trying to help me out, so we're trying to do that. But when I saw the Tanner was coming up, so I had to do a little block defense ways. So, but it's all right. I got second place. Is good for me.
That's good to hear. We got next week over to Atlanta. You excited for that racetrack?
Yes, I am.
All right. So before we do let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any final shout-outs? Any thank yous? Anything like that?
Yes. Just thanks for Jeff and my teammates for course, and thanks for my wife for watching me and all that.
All right, that's great to hear. We'll wish you good luck. Hope you have a great weekend, and make sure you have a strong heart, because next week we have a very spooky broadcast in the Halloween broadcast in Atlanta.
I will see.
All right. Well, we wish you good luck. You have a nice day.
Yeah. Thank you.
In third place, we're gonna have None the other. David Wilson. David, do you have a copy?
Yes, I do.
So, third place finish, maybe not the result you wanted, but at the same time, third place is a good top 5 finish. How's your night overall?
I found the truck. It was during the drafting. It felt like you were just pushing a rock around the track, but at the end there, I was starting to learn how to throttle, feather the throttle a bit more, and try to push Chris to the victory there. But unfortunately, I kind of felt like I hit a bump in the track, and I shot up the track and kind of ruined the run there. Got damage on my right front and was losing speed. Was about 4 miles per hour slower than the rest of them. I just couldn't get back onto Chris, and unfortunately we didn't get the 1-2 finish, but we still did get a back-to-back finish, which is very nice.
That's good to hear. We got Atlanta next week and a very spooky Halloween broadcast. You excited for that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Atlanta. The last season there, I wasn't able to make it to Atlanta because I had to do some for personal reasons, but I'm really looking forward to it this time around. It's with these guys, it's always going to be a great race.
That's good to hear. So before we do let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any final shout-outs, any sponsor plugs, anything like that?
I'd like to thank Chris for this race, for pushing me there for a little bit and then just staying with me for most of the race there. It was really fun racing with a teammate for once. I'd also like to thank everybody in this league again. I don't think I could ever thank anybody enough for having this awesome league with awesome drivers every week. It's really something new to iRacing that I've never had before.
Alright, that's great to hear. So we wish you good luck and we'll see you next week at Atlanta.
Alrighty, thank you.
Alright, so before we do go, there's always one final person we always speak to before we wrap up these broadcasts and go over the final results, and that is the league owner, Jeff Schmidt. Jeff, definitely a caution-filled racetrack. It's the first race of the season. It's also Daytona. It's not going to be the same thing you're going to see next week, but other than that, I feel like it was a pretty good race. Nice battle at the end. You saw a lot of drivers go up front, drop back, and then go back out front again before the caution came out. Do you want to give us your thoughts in the whole night over here tonight?
Yes, sir. Well, as a spectator, sometimes seeing a lot of cautions like that, and I'm sure as a broadcaster as well, it tends to be monotonous. But as a driver and watching them, it surely wasn't anything to take away from the race. It was fun. It gave opportunity to sit back and say, hey, I want to try this, I want to do this, and that's what we strive to do, is for everyone to have fun and try to get as much as they can out of their racing vehicle, whether it be truck, car, whatever. Which, yeah, we are going to do Xfinity Series in February of 2019, so that's going to be awesome, and we're going to follow the NASCAR schedule with that. But yeah, overall, tonight's race, a lot of cautions. It's a product of plate track racing in every league. It either goes green and it spreads out, or it stays close and is caution filled, and we've seen that tonight. But it surely wasn't for a lack of effort from anyone to try to stay at front and get to the front.
Yeah, it'll take a while, but these drivers, they'll get their rhythm back going. I know last season there was a lot of good races, a couple of caution-filled races, but nothing too serious. A couple new rules this season to help prevent that, and we'll see what happens over next week at Atlanta. It'll be a very spooky broadcast. It'll be Halloween.
It will be Halloween, and we appreciate you being able to do that night. It is the only holiday that we will run in our 23-week schedule, and Halloween's typically a holiday where if you're over 15, then you might not have a lot going on. I'm also speaking for myself. I know a lot of people have Halloween parties and stuff, but
well, typically those parties aren't weekends, yeah.
Exactly,
yeah.
Right. So I think we'll be all right. Atlanta should be a lot of fun, and it's going to definitely be setting the tone for a different kind of racing for the season. The Daytona starting race at in real NASCAR and leagues everywhere, it never really sets the tone of the season because you never know what's going to happen. It's just a free-for-all. Everyone's excited. So next week at Atlanta is really going to set the tone for how we kind of expect the rest of the season to go this season.
Yeah, we may have to use some of those the new things you have for this season. That's the drop weeks or the
provisionals.
The provisionals. There we go. In case anybody does have plans for Halloween, Halloween can also be a good date night. So we may have some people missing out here. But yeah, you have given the drivers three provisionals for this season, right?
Yes, sir. So whether it be because someone's busy that day, an issue arises with anything for any reason that they can't make the race, or they don't like racing that type of racetrack. Maybe someone with a disability says the short tracks aren't good for me, the dirt track's not good for me. We have 3 provisionals set up for them to use, which will be 5 points less than the last place finisher, but it will be much more than not participating in the race. So it will, as long as you're active in the league, it will keep you in contention for a championship run using those provisionals rather than not racing at all.
That's good to hear. Not. So, before we do let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any final shout-outs? Anything like that?
Absolutely. Carlos, always a fantastic job you do. Whether you have a co-broadcaster with you or not, it's always amazing. You do a lot of hard work up there in the booth, and we surely appreciate it. You're awesome at what you do. Everyone go to 3Wide TV and like and subscribe them on YouTube, man. It's a great channel. Just such a great thing. HomeNetHosting.us. We partner with them. They offer high-quality web and email hosting at an affordable price. We also have something special to offer for anyone interested in having something hosted or PC repair, and that's if you go to HomeNetHosting.us, we have a promotional code, SimPossible. That will get you 50% off monthly hosting for a year. That's a lot. 50% off for a year. So SimPossible at checkout, HomeNetHosting.us, get you half off for a whole year. We got MSForward.org. MS Forward's a gym in Omaha, Nebraska. That's our series here, MS Forward Truck Series. We are extremely happy to bring them on board and to be part of what they're doing, and they're happy to be part of what we're doing. It's a great collaboration that we have going on, and it's a gym dedicated to help those with disabilities to rehab and recover from what they have going on and working out. It's an amazing thing. They have programs going on all the time. Daryl Kuchera does an amazing job with that gym and with all of his clientele that use that gym. It's an amazing thing. Go to msforward.org, check them out, and on Facebook, MS Forward. Other than that, the drivers and the families, all the drivers' families, all the fans that watch, we appreciate you. And I know these guys, they love to have viewers out there, so we really appreciate you watching. God bless you all. And also, I'm sorry I forgot SimGraphics. SimGraphics Paints. You can check them out at SimGraphics on Facebook. It's SIM GRAPFIX. And it's all one word, SimGraphics. And that is a painter for cars for iRacing that came on board with us, that offered to paint our drivers' cars for free with sponsorship, and I wasn't about to turn that down because that's an awesome thing to offer, and we're happy to have them on board.
All right, well,
sorry, man. I
no
go on and on and on here.
Thank you so much, Jeff. We'll be seeing you next week. So before we do wrap up, let's just go overhead the race results. And for Daytona, congratulations to, once again, congrats to Tanner Sharp, first place. Christopher Birch, second. David Wilson, third. William Wise in fourth. AJ Digby will be finishing fifth. Tom Johnson, sixth. Alan Capers in seventh, with Kevin Cochran in eighth. Eric Minch, ninth. And Travis Zudema will be finishing in 10th place. 11th place will be Brian Lowhead. Kyle Zimmer in 12th. Nate Cutilla in 13th. Tim Giles in 14th. Tim Conley in 15th. That was the last driver to finish the race. Brian Bliss, Doug McCollum, and Thomas Wise will each be getting a DNF here tonight. 16th, 17th, and 18th, respectively. So, once again, thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to Tanner Sharp on the race win. We'll see you guys next week on a very spooky Halloween broadcast. So, thank you so much, and hopefully you'll see maybe 2 other people on the broadcast and not listen to me lose my voice again.